Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Extreme video. This is for Thursday, the 23rd of June. And even early this morning, we've got some active storms on radars. This unsettled weather pattern continues. Much of the state getting some pretty decent rain here in recent days, and that's a good thing. Look at some of the Skycam shots early this morning. We'll start up north at Cullman. Down below, that's Highway 278. There's the Fayette Skycam in northwest Alabama. And way down south, the sandy white beaches of the Alabama Gulf Coast is seen from the Skycam on top of the Phoenix Alt Suites and Gulf Shores. All right, nice little conveyor belt of moisture coming in from the western Gulf. Look at the MCS off the lower Texas coast. And again, we've got that strong trough with the weakness in the ridge, so I don't think today will be a whole lot different than the last couple of days. In fact, look at the radar this morning. This is at 5:03 a.m. Heavy storms over East Alabama, Anniston, Oxford, Jacksonville, Heflin, Weiss Lake, Piedmont getting some really good rain. Some light rain affecting Tuscaloosa and areas just north and west of Birmingham. And as we often say, when you got rain on radar at 5 in the morning, a pretty decent chance you might see some later today. We think that will be the case. Watch warning map is quiet this morning. Day 1 convective outlook. SPC defines a slight risk of severe weather for the Tennessee Valley. And again, with these summer storms, you know the deal. We've had them for the last 3 or 4 days. They all have a lot of lightning, maybe some small hail. The main threat, the wet microburst, localized areas of wind high enough to knock down trees and power lines. And that's what we'll watch for today. No tornado threat. Pretty much the same deal tomorrow. Slight risk over about the northern half of Alabama. And then on day 3, which is Saturday, the risk is well to the north as the ridge begins to build back a little bit. There's the QPF chart, rain through Monday evening of next week, and sure is nice to see all those colors on that map. This is suggesting rainfall amounts of about 1 to 2 inches across the state, the heavier totals down in southwest Alabama. But we all know that, some of the heavier storms could drop 1 to 2 inches of rain in just 1 hour with one single storm. But certainly after the rains we've had of recent days and the showers the next couple of days, everybody should have come out of this with some decent rain. And the tropics are quiet now, but the GFS continues to hint at a little Gulf of Mexico action next week, as you'll see. All right, this is where we are at 1 o'clock this afternoon. This is the OZGFS at 500 millibars. There's the trough axis just north of us, and again, scattered to numerous showers and storms are likely. The model does suggest the air might be a little drier over northwest Alabama, around the shoals, suggesting the better coverage of showers and storms could be along and south of Interstate 59 today. All right, tomorrow, showers begin to thin out a little bit as the ridge begins to rebuild, but still, it looks like the air should be sufficiently unstable for scattered to numerous showers and storms. And there's Saturday. The 588 ridge is still centered west of us. We have a northerly flow aloft, and again, that opens the door for maybe some type of MCS to come in here from the north. And there's the surface chart, and that looks relatively dry. But again, for your plans on Saturday, if you got some outdoor plans, pretty much know the deal. Some sun, a passing shower or storm, a distinct possibility during the day, so there might be a rain delay if you got something planned outdoors. Highs begin to creep up. We should be in the low 90s. And there's Sunday, pretty much the same deal. And again, the ridge gets stronger, so each day the showers should become a little fewer in number. And Sunday looks like a day where we could easily see mid-90s. In fact, really, the GFS is coming in warmer for both Saturday and Sunday with mid-90s, and we'll probably trend upward in the forecast a bit. Monday of next week, the 588 contour well to the north. Ridging is in place, so it looks like a hot day, and could be a relatively dry day if this is right, with the warmer air aloft. As we kind of get back into the hot, dry type stuff. And there's Tuesday, same kind of deal. And yeah, we see that tropical low down there off the Yucatan. There's Wednesday of next week. Again, we've got ridging here, so that would be mid-90s. And again, maybe, look, there's always the chance of a storm, even with ridging in place. We know that, but they should be pretty scattered. The tropical low moves northwest. week from today, that low in the Gulf kind of drifting northwest, active convection just off the Gulf Coast. We stay relatively dry, and a week from tomorrow as we kick off the month of July, the tropical low heads toward Brownsville, Texas, and look at that deep moisture coming up toward Mobile and Panama City and the Louisiana coast as well. Be very interesting to watch that and see if that just might be our first tropical storm of the Atlantic season. We'll see. And maybe that moisture just keeps on moving north. That will give us a good wet down. Just maybe impacting that 4th of July holiday. We'll see. This is all voodoo. We all know that. Into the forecast, July 8th, 588 ridging. The core to the west, a northwest flow aloft, and that looks pretty standard. Hot, steamy with maybe a storm in spots. You know the deal this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the weather blog. The next video should be posted here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Being Alabama's news leader means digging deeper to get you the facts, working harder so you have all sides of the story, and not being afraid to tell the truth. Every day you award us by making ABC 3340 Alabama's most watched news. And now the Associated Press has named us Alabama's most outstanding news operation. That's 9 times since 1996, more than all other stations combined. And that's 9 more reasons you should trust the news leader. ABC 3340.